Hello and welcome back to LBG Reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Today we'll be talking about Tchia, a game inspired by New Caledonia, as well as being voiced by people who live in New Caledonia. The game sees you take on the role of Tchia, a young girl who lives with her father alone on a... The game sees you take on the role of Tchia, a young girl who lives alone on a small island with her father. On Tchia's 12th birthday, I think it is, their friend Trey comes to the island, but Trey was followed by somebody. Suddenly, you see a helicopter come overhead and land as a man with sunglasses and a red bandana walks out, with some bizarre-looking people following behind him. They wrap Chia's father up. My apologies if there's a weird sound in the background. The AC is going. The man and the odd individuals behind him wrap your father up and take him aboard their helicopter. Tchia attempts to run after him and suddenly gains access to a strange power. Her eye glows green and she takes possession over his sword. She then slashes his face and then loses control of being able to hold on to the shape of the sword. You then travel to... Trey then takes Tchia to his little camp out in the middle of the ocean where you gather pearls to say thank you for letting him stay at his home. He then teaches you the art of rock stacking and then gives you his boat to allow you to go travel the archipelago because his home is not safe. You sail to a nearby island that has a city on it that is where the castle for the kingdom that is on the archipelago is situated. You go into the castle, and a woman at the front desk has you sign a bunch of forms and then tells you to gather a bunch of things to prepare as an offering for the person who to gather a bunch of items to prepare for the person who is in charge. During this time, Tchia has the ability to soul jump, which is what she did with the sword at the start of the game. You can possess objects and animals around you, and also be able to use these objects to move throughout the world, or to also launch inanimate objects outwards, almost like firing a gun or a cannon. As Tchia goes on her journey, she meets numerous friends, has to help out many people along the way. She even falls in love with a girl named Luisa. The game is overall just a really fun time. Now, online, the game does have slightly mixed reviews, mostly because since Tchia is inspired by New Caledonian culture, there are some iffy bits in the game where you see, I think it's pronounced like Miovera or something like that, basically the god that has control over the archipelago at the moment. The god eats babies in order to stay young. And a lot of people, when they first played the game, didn't know about the baby eating and then got really creeped out and left negative reviews online. There are a bunch of collectibles throughout the game, whether that be pearls, braided trinkets, clothing items, cosmetics for your ship, unlocking new songs by completing rock stacking challenges. There's races to complete, there's diving challenges, shooting ranges with Tchia's slingshot. There's mana camps, which mana are bizarre paper humanoids. No, mana are bizarre fabric humanoids made out of Miravere's power. There's also stamina fruit, as well as totem carving challenges where once you carve the correct totem, you open up a doorway that leads into a challenge to allow you to gain a soul fruit to increase your soul meter. The game is a lot of fun. It is also very goofy, not very challenging, but honestly, that is perfectly fine. Tchia also does have a bunch of accessibility options, whether it's settings for whether you have to toggle or hold the aiming button, or such as um, enlarging the size of text within interfaces, having larger subtitle text. And that's really it. Tchia is just a fun game about exploring an archipelago while you go on a journey to save your father. The game also does a few. The game also has a few sad moments, but a few heartwarming moments as well. And honestly, it was just a really good game, and a game I won't forget about for a long time. But that's all I've got to say about Tchia. Tune in next week when we talk about Starfield. I've been playing the game and have been a lot of. I have been playing the game and have been having a lot of fun. I know that Starfield has had quite a bit of controversy and has had a rocky road in the past since its release. So I figured, you know what? Let's talk about it since I'm having a lot of fun playing it.